Hey there, Taurus, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of July, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Taurus, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And there you are, showing up in your power in the recent past. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Okay, so here's the thing, Taurus. Let me just adjust my mic because my mic was tapping. Anywho, so Taurus, let's talk. The main energy for your reading this month is the Hermit. There's definitely a lot of internal wisdom, higher self-wisdom coming into play here. And I do see you listening to it, tapping into it. No, I want to say but I don't see a but. Let's see. So in the recent past, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Empress. There you are, front and center in your power, truly, truly aligning with your higher self in the recent past. You're showing me that there was an energy of loss here, right? Like you did lose something. You gave something up, but you gained true happiness in return in the recent past. So it's literally like here in the 3D world, because look, it's minor arcana, major arcana, major arcana. You're showing me like, yeah, I had to give something up here in the 3D world and it sucked and it hurt. It wasn't great. But in return, I aligned with my higher self and I gained true happiness. The Sun is the happiest card in the entire tarot deck, right? And so it seems like you really were aligning with your higher self here in the recent past. Now, in the current situation, you get the Page of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Somebody's coming in with an apology here. I don't feel like you're the one apologizing. I feel like your person, especially if you're dealing with a Virgo or a Leo, is coming in here to apologize. And you're showing me, yeah, they want to reconcile. Yeah, I want to reconcile. But the but is this resistance. You don't trust this person. You're showing me I'm very guarded. I'm very defensive, even though they're coming in and apologizing, even though you are aligning with what they want, right? Like they want to reconcile, you want to reconcile. You guys both want the same thing. You're showing me, I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't trust you farther than I can throw you. And right now I can't throw you very far. In the near future, you get the Judgment, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. There's a decision that you have to make. Now, you're taking this all in stride. You're really trying to evaluate and assess the best course of action for you, but you are a little overwhelmed here in the near future. But the decision is up to you. The decision is up to you. So let's see what this decision is. First of all, let's start off by clarifying the main energy for your reading this month, which is the Hermit. The Hermit is clarified by the Death, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, whatever ended here, right, in the recent past, in the current situation, whatever ended, it sucked that it had to end, but you knew that it no longer served you. It's almost like whether you ended it, this person ended it, it doesn't matter. Whatever ended came to an end because it no longer served you, and you knew that. And once it ended, you almost felt like there was a weight off of you. It was like a relief where you're like, okay, I'm finally not like free, but I'm light. Look at this card. She's literally like beaming with energy. I don't know if you can see it here. I'll bring it closer. She's literally beaming with energy. She's beaming with light. And it's following this ending. So yeah, it kind of sucks. But on the other hand, there's also a trade-off. It's bringing in emotional stability for you. Let's take a look at the recent past. We'll start off with the Five of Pentacles in the recent past for you. Yeah. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. This soul connection ended. There was a really deep, strong soul connection that you shared with somebody else, and it ended. And it was difficult for you. So I don't know if you ended it or they ended it. It honestly doesn't even matter. This ending hurt, this ending sucked, and this ending was very, very difficult for you, but it still ended. This soul connection did end, or at least a certain phase within this soul connection came to an end. I do feel like it was the whole connection though, because you're showing me I know it no longer served me. So you're very like, you're showing this to me, Taurus, in a way which is like, yeah, it sucked, right? Like it hurt, but I also know that like this is better for me. This doesn't serve me. This isn't giving me anything anymore. You're approaching this in a very like level-headed way and a way where you're prioritizing yourself here. Let's take a look at the sun in the recent past for you. Sun is clarified by the King of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Swords. You know, right? Like, you know that ending this brought happiness to you. You're showing me, like, clear as day, I recognize this. This person, even though they were very, very attractive, very radiant, very charismatic, like, you look at them and you're like, oof, hot tamale, right? This person is very attractive and appealing to you, but it's almost like deep down, you know that's a facade. You know that whatever they brought to the table, it was almost like superficial, like smoke and mirrors, right? They had this way of, it's not just all smoke and mirrors. You guys did have a soul connection. You do share a soul connection, but this person is very, I'm having a hard time like putting into words what this energy feels like. This person's very showy, right? Like, you see sides of them. This soul connection allowed you to see sides of them that you otherwise wouldn't have seen, that other people don't see. But it's like they don't always let you access that. There's very much like a wall of like, no, my life's amazing, everything's great. It creates a lack of trust though, because you can see past that veil, past, behind the curtain, and you know that that's not everything that they're about, but like on the surface, that's what they appear about. So it's like crystal clear to you where you're like, yeah, this person was very great, very amazing, but they didn't really bring that much to this connection. Like, I know that. Logically, you know that. Emotionally, you still obviously feel connected to them. Let's take a look at the Empress in the recent past. The Empress is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. And this is you again. You're showing up, and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're really showing up aligned with your power here, Taurus. You're showing me, I want a new beginning in love. I want love. And it's not necessarily I want love with this person. You know what you want in terms of love, what you're looking for in a relationship. And you're showing me I'm open to having a new beginning in love. Whether it's with this person, whether it's with somebody new, take it as it resonates. But this is coming from a place that truly aligns with your higher self. You're showing up as the Hierophant and the Empress. Those are two of your cards in the recent past. And you're like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm good. Like, I'm at a place where I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know what aligns with me. I know what doesn't align with me in the love department. And you're summoning that. You're bringing that in. Let's look at the current situation. I want to see what this Page of Cups is for you in the current situation. Wow. Page of Cups is clarified by the Empress, which is you, again, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. You're doing your thing. You're just focusing on yourself. You're focusing on your stability. We all know how much Taurus loves their fine things in life, right? So this could be you getting a new car, you getting a new purse, you getting a new house, you focusing on your career, right? There's a lot of here, you focusing on yourself here in the 3D world. And it's not coming from a selfish place. It's coming from a place of you truly aligning with your higher self. Now, I do feel like you are kind of shushing something. And what I mean by shushing something, there's this little energy lingering from the past, right? This person's coming in and maybe they're apologizing. Maybe they're trying to like creep back in. I don't know. But I do see this other energy, emotional energy coming in. And you're kind of like, I don't want to look at this right now. I don't want to deal with this. Like, let's just pretend this isn't there, right? Because I'm doing me. I'm focused on myself, which you are. But why are we doing so much work to like ignore and suppress this other emotional energy that's coming in? Whether it's an apology, whether it's feelings creeping up within you, I don't know what this is. This is going to be different for each of you. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands in the current situation. Nine of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups, Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Now I understand what you don't want to look at. You still love this person. You still love this person. That's the little thing that you're trying to shush. It's this emotion coming in within you, which is like, oh, but I still love them, but I still have feelings for them. And what you're doing is you're literally, look at these cards. Look at these two cards. Notice their eyes, both closed. You don't want to look at this. You're almost like, oh, feelings? Let me put you in a little ball and shove you in a corner and put you behind a wall and close the door. Like, I don't want to deal with you. And you're stubbornly doing this. So it's literally like a little, imagine you put your feelings in a locked room, right? And all you hear is, Taurus, Taurus. And you're like, shut up, I can't hear you. Shh, be quiet, go away, right? Yes, you can close your eyes. Yes, you can pretend like you don't hear this, but your feelings are there. And just because they're there, I mean, you don't have to act on them, right? But like, don't try to suppress them because they're not going anywhere. You can only resist the knocking so long. Let's take a look at the Three of Cups in the current situation. Three of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles. Oh, the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords. I usually only take 3 cards, 4 came out, so I take it. Here's the thing, Taurus. You're showing me you're flip-flopping a little bit in the current situation. Part of you is like, I want a reconciliation. I want this person back. Part of you is like, nope, I'm over this. Let's move on. Let's have a complete 180, brand new relationship. Let's go, right? The one thing that you do recognize, your feelings, they keep flip-flopping. I want this, I want that. I feel this, I feel that. The one thing that doesn't flip-flop, and you're showing me, I get it, I recognize this, you're going through some emotional pain here. Yes, whatever you release doesn't serve you. Yes, it brought you, like it took a weight off your shoulders, right? Whatever it is that ended. And yes, it helped you align with your higher self, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it still hurts. You do still care for this person. You do still love them. And that's fine. And that's why you're showing me I'm going through this like emotional pain in the current situation of trying to suppress my feelings, still having feelings for them, knowing that it doesn't align for me, moving on. Maybe I want them back, right? So yeah, there's a little bit of a whirlwind in the current situation, but you're, again, approaching this very level-headed. You're like, I get it, I see it, you know. You are kind of suppressing your feelings here a little bit, but, you know, it's okay. We all do it. Let's look at the near future. I want to clarify the judgment for you in the near future. Judgment is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Magician, and the Tower, all major arcana. Here's the thing. You know that there's a decision that needs to be made and you don't want to make it. You literally don't. The universe is pushing you in that direction though. The universe is kind of shoving you into a corner of being like, Taurus, you can't keep things the way they are, right? You're in limbo. You're literally stuck hanging upside down like this. And sure, you can hang like this for a while, but eventually it's going to get real uncomfortable. Your back's going to start hurting. The blood's going to be rushing to your head. Your arms are going to start to get stiff. It's really going to get really, really uncomfortable. And again, you have free will, right? You don't have to do anything. But the universe is kind of shoving you in this direction of like, hey, you wanted to align with your higher self. We're aligning with our higher self. This is what you manifested. But now you have to make a decision. Do I keep aligning with my higher self or do I do something else? You got to pick a path, Taurus. You got to make a decision here in the near future. And you're like, I don't want to. And the universe is like, okay, you don't have to. But things might get a little bit uncomfortable for you. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups in the near future here. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Sun, which you got in the same row in the recent past, and the Knight of Wands. You're weighing out your options. You really do. You're showing me, look, I know that I want to be happy. I really, really do. Like, that's your main goal. I want to be happy. And you're also aware of the fact that, again, this person, a little bit of smoke and mirrors, right? Like they didn't bring as much to the table as you brought. Your back must be hurting real bad, Taurus, from carrying the weight of this connection, okay? But the passion was there. The intensity is there. The attraction is there. The draw is there, right? And you're showing me, I don't know what to do. You're literally, do I do this? Okay, but I could do this. Okay, but I could do that. You're literally weighing out all the different paths that this could take. And I see you spending a lot of time up in your head thinking about this. If I do this and they do this, that's one outcome. If they do this and I do this, that's another outcome. You know? I mean, at least you're aware of like, you know, where you're trying to go. But I do see you kind of tiring yourself out mentally here in the near future, weighing out all the different possible outcomes. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in the near future is clarified by the Strength, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. You are weighing out your options, right? But I do love the fact that despite the difficulties, despite the fact that it's hard for you, despite the fact that, you know, you're like, oh, I'm exhausted thinking about this, your goal is your stability and your happiness. So any option that you're weighing, anything you're assessing and evaluating, you always are like, okay, but is it going to get me towards my own stability, towards feeling aligned with myself and happiness? So I like that. I like that. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Taurus. From the universe, you get the Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. You want flow in your life. You really, really do, right? You do want flow and you do want to exchange energies with this person. But I also see you, Taurus, in a certain level, not releasing. Just let go. You're kind of like, look, I want flow. I want energy. I want an equal exchange with this person. But even if they're not showing up the way I want them to, I'm still not letting them go, right? There's a little bit of an energy of stubbornness here, which again, I don't know if this serves you or not. You would know, but that's what I see. So Taurus, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thanks again for tuning in, Taurus, and I will see you here on the next one.